name Florence of Paris. I do like it. It has a little flair to it, but tell me, why did you choose that name?
I chose Florence of Paris because I was born in West Africa and I grew up in Paris. And when I came in the U.S., I decided to use this both on Florence and Paris and put them together. Florence of Paris sounds good to me.
Now, did you have any training in terms of cosmetology there in Paris?
I got training in Paris too. But to tell you the truth, I got training when I was 3 years old.
3 years old? Do tell. We got to hear this story. 3 years old. All right, young people out there, listen. 3 years old. Please share that story.
As you know, in Africa, braiding hair or doing hair is like a community work. We do that in a neighbor. We braid a neighbor's hair. And my grandmother called me. I was a little girl, 3 years old. She said, "My little one, come and braid my hair." And as I was watching other people braiding hair, everybody sat and said, "Oh my God, she can really braid." And from that day, I decided I'm going to be becoming a cosmetologist. 3 years old, I knew that I would be doing this.
That's wonderful. So from 3 years old, being that it was like a community kind of a thing in Africa, you just continued to braid hair?
To braid hair. And Paris, I studied cosmetology. I came in the U.S. and I studied cosmetology here as well.
Terrific. Now, Candace, I know that you're also a cosmetologist.
Yes.
How did the two of you kind of meet? You're her assistant right now. How did you kind of meet, and how did you begin as a cosmetologist?
Well, I was inspired when I was really young just by all the fashion magazines and all the beautiful people on TV. And while I was in school a few years back, I was in a beauty supply store, and I had seen Florence doing somebody's hair. And I just went up and spoke to her, and then the first time she did my hair, she had told me her story, and I was so inspired by that. And she had such a good vibe and such a good aura. From the moment, the first time she did my hair, I knew that I would always want to work with her after I finished school and got my license, and that's what happened.